Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our unit 2 of our lesson. Um, our previous lesson, we talked about uh, computers and how they are classified by their sizes. Today, we are continuing with our introduction of computers. And today, we are taking boot, reboot, and shutdown of computer. In this lesson, you know what booting is. You also know the various types of booting. You also talk about rebooting, and finally, we talk about shutdown of a computer. What is booting? Booting is the process of turning on the computer. Saying it is a process means that it passes through from some stages before the computer is turned on. This is done by pressing the power button of the system unit and that of the monitor respectively. So when switching on the computer, you must first switch on the system unit before you switch on the monitor. There are things that you have to do before you press the power buttons of the system unit and the monitor. So before you switch on the computer, you must perform the following exercises. Sorry. One, you must ensure that the power cables are properly connected to both the system unit and the monitor. And you must also ensure that there are no external hard drives or pen drives connected to the system unit. You must also check the CD-ROM to see if there are no bootable CDs in the drive. This is to ensure that the computer will not boot from the bootable CD or the bootable pen drive or the bootable external hard drive, but it may boot normally from the normal hard drive of the computer. Types of booting. Basically, there are two types of booting. That is cold booting and warm booting. When we say cold booting, it is switching on the computer on the first time after a proper shutdown. So when you pass through the process of shutting down a computer, that is the proper shutdown of a computer, and then you are switching on the computer back again, that is what we call you are doing cold booting. Warm booting. It is also when you restart the computer due to errors, freezing, or system failure during usage. That is, in the course of using the computer, if the computer freezes or because of errors or failure of system, and then you have to long press the power button to switch off the computer and then switch it on back again. That is what we call warm booting. That is restarting the computer during usage. Rebooting. Rebooting, also known as restarting. A computer is to shut or restarting a computer. When you turn it back on a single sequence, when you turn the computer back on a single sequence after shutting down, that is what we call restarting. The computer is given a single instruction to reboot. That is, when you want to reboot the system, it means you have to restart the computer via the power button. Generally, we need to reboot a system when we install any new software on our system so that the system will address with the new software. Shutdown of a computer. Shutdown is to stop active operation and cut power. The system must boot once more if it is to be used, and it can't do anything in its off state. sometimes refers to as turning off the computer. There are various ways in shutting down the computer. One, but there are proper ways in doing that. So in our next lesson, we will talk about how to shut down a computer in the proper way. But for now, we have to end our lesson here so that in our next lesson we continue. But before that, this is for your assignment. 1. Explain booting. 2. List and explain the types of computer booting. And then 4. List 2 things you must consider before booting a computer. Ladies and gentlemen, this comes the end of our lesson today. We shall continue our lesson in our next meeting. Thank you.